Welcome back, traders. Today we begin part 4, the final part of our 4-video series on the 50 most powerful psychology lessons from Mark Douglas. In the previous parts, we explored uncertainty, probability, discipline, emotional balance, and the mindset required for consistent execution. Now, we move into the concluding layer, the identity-based principles that shape who you become as a trader and how your beliefs influence every decision you make. If you have ever felt trapped by repeating behaviors, emotional reactions, or patterns you cannot fully explain, these lessons will show you why performance flows from identity and why lasting change begins within, not on the chart. Douglas teaches that your beliefs, your internal dialogue, and your self-image appear directly in your trading behavior. In this final part of the series, we explore how identity is formed, how it can limit you, and how you can reshape it to unlock your full potential as a trader. So if you like this kind of video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And join the ComLucro community to support the channel and keep improving as a trader. Now we move into the principles and core beliefs Mark Douglas taught, ideas that shape the mindset of consistently successful traders. Lesson 40. The edge only works if you work it. Here's the final truth. A trading edge does not guarantee anything. It simply gives you a statistical advantage if you apply it with discipline, emotional control, and consistency. Douglas reminds us, your edge will not work unless you do. Trading is not about chasing the perfect setup. It is about becoming the kind of trader who can execute the setup again and again, regardless of emotion. Consistency is not flashy, but it is everything. The market rewards consistent thinking, behavior, and action, not luck or brief moments of brilliance. Lesson 41. You trade who you are. Douglas said it clearly. You do not trade the markets. You trade your beliefs about the market. Your mindset, your self-image, and your emotional conditioning all appear in your trades. If you believe, I always lose, you will subconsciously sabotage winning setups. If you believe, I'm not good with money, you may take profits too early or allow losers to run too far. Until you confront these internal scripts, your external performance will not change. Trading is largely identity and only partly mechanics. Who you are shows up on every chart. Lesson 42. Your beliefs create your reality. Beliefs are not universal truths. They are assumptions you have accepted as facts. Maybe you grew up hearing that money is hard to earn, that you must work 12 hours a day to deserve success, or that you are not good at math, so you cannot be a great trader. Douglas warns that if you hold these beliefs, even unconsciously, you will act in ways that confirm them. It is not the market that stops you. It's your belief system expressing itself through your choices, your risk decisions, and your reactions to wins and losses. Lesson 43. Identify the root of your trading patterns. Do you notice behaviors that repeat? Cutting winners short, overtrading after a win, freezing after a large loss? These are not random. They are patterns driven by beliefs. Douglas teaches that the first step in change is awareness. Ask yourself, what do I believe about success? What do I believe about money? What do I believe about myself as a trader? Journaling after trades, especially emotional ones, reveals the underlying scripts. Once you see the pattern behind your actions, you can begin to question and reshape it. Lesson 44. Challenge limiting beliefs with evidence. Once you identify a limiting belief, do not accept it as final. Challenge it. For example, if you believe I am not disciplined, look for real-life counterexamples. Have you ever followed your trading plan perfectly for a week? Do you consistently sit down to study charts? That is discipline. Douglas emphasizes that beliefs only retain power when they go unchallenged. The more you confront them with real evidence, the weaker they become. Over time, your identity begins to shift from I am not disciplined to I am becoming disciplined. Lesson 45. Replace outcome thinking with identity thinking. Many traders say, I want to be a profitable trader, but what they often mean is, I want to win trades. Douglas flips this perspective. Focus on being the kind of person who trades well, not simply someone who wins. Stop thinking, I need to make $500 today. Start asking, what would a professional trader do right now? Every decision becomes a vote for the identity you want to build. You are no longer just chasing profits. You are becoming someone who is qualified to keep them. Lesson 46. Visualization rewires identity. The brain does not clearly distinguish between real and vividly imagined experiences. Douglas recommends using visualization to reprogram how you see yourself as a trader. Each morning, close your eyes and picture yourself reviewing your plan with focus, executing trades without hesitation, and walking away after a loss with calm confidence. See yourself feeling neutral after both wins and losses. When you repeat this, your subconscious begins to accept this image as normal. Eventually, your real behavior starts to align with your identity you have rehearsed. Lesson 47. Break the success-punishment cycle. Many traders are surprised to discover they fear success more than failure. They feel guilty when they win big. They unconsciously sabotage gains and become uncomfortable holding on to wealth. This often comes from early messages like rich people are greedy or success makes you arrogant. Douglas calls this the success-punishment cycle. You win, then find a way to lose it all. To break this pattern, you must accept that you are allowed to succeed. You are allowed to keep money, and you are not betraying your past by improving your future. Lesson 48. Upgrade your inner self-talk. Every trader has an internal voice. Sometimes it says, "Do not mess this up. You always lose. You have to win this one." That voice becomes the soundtrack of your performance. Douglas teaches that you should talk to yourself like a coach, not a critic. Replace "I'm terrible at this" with "I'm learning and every trade makes me sharper." Replace "Why did I do that again?" with "What can I learn from that moment?" Over time, your inner dialogue becomes a powerful asset instead of a constant attack. Lesson 49. Identity change comes from repetition, not motivation. You will not rewrite years of mental conditioning in a single day. Douglas reminds us that transformation happens through consistent repetition. You do not become a disciplined trader by reading one book or watching one video. You become disciplined by making disciplined choices day after day. The more you behave like the trader you want to be, the more natural that identity becomes. Eventually, you stop trying to become that trader and simply act as that trader without forcing it. Lesson 50. Who you become is the real profit. Profits are important. Freedom is the goal. But one of the greatest rewards of trading is who you are forced to become. Douglas believed that trading, when done correctly, is a journey of personal evolution. It strips away illusions, reveals fears, and pushes you to face the truth about yourself. In the process, it gives you the chance to become someone more focused, more stable, and more free. That growth is your true edge. That transformation is the real win. And with these lessons, we close part 4 and the final part of this video series on Mark Douglas and the psychology behind consistent trading. The real message here is simple. Upgrade the trader, not just the trade. Your strategy can only take you so far. If your mindset, beliefs, and identity do not match your goals, you will always fall short. But when you reshape how you see yourself, when you believe in your capacity to grow, when you trust your system and respect your process, you stop forcing profits and start attracting them through consistent behavior. If you have reached this point, you have walked through 50 of the most powerful lessons drawn from the work of Mark Douglas. These ideas are not tricks or shortcuts. They are a clear blueprint for what separates amateur traders from true professionals. Reviewing them regularly strengthens your discipline, deepens your awareness, and reinforces the identity you are building. What this means for you is straightforward. You now have a psychological roadmap to develop a mind that stays calm under pressure, focuses on long-term outcomes, and avoids being shaken by short-term chaos. Douglas did not teach only psychology. He taught a way of thinking that turns market uncertainty into personal evolution. The real edge is not the setup. It is the trader who executes it. By taking these lessons seriously, you have already begun the shift toward professionalism. Picture the trader you are becoming. Someone who accepts losses without panic, avoids overreacting to wins, follows the plan without hesitation, and respects risk without emotion. Someone who trades with clarity, consistency, and self-trust. Someone who endures long enough to let the statistical edge unfold. This is what long-term success looks like. There is no magic shortcut and no perfect indicator, but there is something far stronger. A trader who masters their mind. You know the path. Now the question becomes whether you will walk it. Will you journal consistently, review behavior instead of only results, honor your risk parameters, and choose discipline when emotions try to pull you away? Every time you follow your rules, you cast a vote for the trader you are becoming. That version of you is the trader who lasts, evolves, and grows. If this series helped shift your mindset even slightly, revisit these lessons, share them with other traders, and apply them in your daily practice. Knowledge without action changes nothing. When you are ready to keep progressing, surround yourself with traders who value discipline, mindset, and long-term thinking. Markets will always change, but a disciplined mind becomes your lasting edge. Please also remember that our mission here on the ComLucro channel is to give traders the clarity and confidence they need to make smarter decisions in the market. Every video, every course, and every piece of content we create has one clear purpose: to deliver practical, easy-to-apply knowledge that helps you grow step by step as a trader. Here on the channel, you'll find complete courses on smart money concepts, technical analysis for day traders, and trading psychology, because trading isn't just about charts, it's also about mindset, discipline, and risk management. We also share lessons and insights from some of the most respected names in trading, professionals like David Paul, Alexander Elder, Tom Hugard, Mark Douglas, Al Brooks, Larry Williams, and many others whose experience has shaped the way we understand the markets today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like. It really helps more traders discover our content. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest insights and strategies. If you'd like to go even deeper and access exclusive content, early video releases, and additional tools to support your development, consider joining the ComLucro trader community right here on YouTube. It's a simple way to support our work and a smart investment in your own growth as a trader. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.